songs and how
My name is Björk, and your television is just about to explode! Well, I became famous in Iceland when I was 11, and because I sang on a record, and I hated it. I hated it so much. And I got all this money and all these children who really wanted to be my friends, and I was on the cover of all the magazine, and I hated. Mostly because I didn't write the songs myself. I only wrote one song, and I was only singing. So I felt very guilty, like I was cheating, you know? So what I did is for 17 years, I played with all these different people in bands, and I learned a lot of things, and I wrote songs with them about life today and about things today, and I've learned so many things. I've done film music, experimental music, jazz music, musical theater, I've been in a punk band, I've been in a pop band, all those different things. I've been a singer, I've been a producer, I've been a keyboardist, all those different things. I decided to write the perfect pop song that everybody can like. Not because I want to be famous or control freak or anything, but because I think people need the perfect pop song. I want the nurses, I want the doctors, I want the dentists, I want the school teachers, I want the mountain climbers, I want the little children and the old sad ladies to hear that perfect pop song that makes them happy. Iceland was a very big decision for me. Pride, mission to London. I became an Icelandic immigrant in England. Conscious decision. When I started audition for my band, I found myself, after watching many hundreds of people play, with a group of immigrants. Iran, India, Turkey, same kids. And all these people were very proud of where they come from. Fallegar og stóra. Lyric in 2 different languages is never the same. Afslappar. I started Icelandic and I juggle it into English and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Og við erum búin að vinna mikið í dag. And then in the end you put 2 very independent lyrics that are different, but they focus on the same emotion. Yeah, it was probably the biggest sacrifice I have ever made in my life, was to leave Iceland, and also I had to take my kid with me, so I was pulling him away from all his friends and everything. So it was a very, very big step, and I thought I would never do it because I would want to live there forever, but it was a combination of things. Because I decided to do my album, which was a very big decision. But finally, when I decided the only way I would do it was to do it the best, 197% possible. So I would do everything for it. I would give it the best engineers, the best everything, the best mastering man, the best musician, the best studio, the best everything. And just the same way as I fight for my kid. So to do this, the only way was to go to a cosmopolitan city. And London happens to be closest to Iceland. It's only 2 hours in airplane from Iceland. I came to London and I couldn't believe that you can't just stand up and walk out of it. You can even go on a train or a car and you have to travel for hours and you're still inside the city. And this completely freaked me out. I was so claustrophobic and I got so obsessed with oxygen. I couldn't breathe and I was trying to touch the buildings and scrape off the grease and try to get in touch with things. And it was very scary. But then I learned to relax all about it. And I find it kind of kinky. But I don't regret it, because I'm probably more Icelandic in London, compared to all the foreigners, obviously, than I am in Iceland. Debut was very much for me like a little virgin trying to express herself. Musically a virgin. And that's why I called it that debut, even though some people knew that I'd been around for years and thought I was taking the piss or something. But for me it was very much like the first time my songs that I'd kept in darkness and locked in my little diaries only to be seen by myself. The first time they went out and had to figure out a life of their own and how to survive. The thing I've ever done in my life, very private, because I was opening my diary and became probably the most social extrovert thing I'd ever done, because suddenly everybody noticed me and it was very strange. But now I'm doing my second album and I think the reason why people liked my last album was because I wasn't trying to please anyone. And the thing is, if you don't try to please anyone, there's a very funny rule. I have learned a lesson that if you don't please anyone, you have a slight chance of pleasing everyone. But if you try to please just one person or even 10 people, if you try to please them, you won't please anyone. It sounds a bit stupid, but it is actually the truth.
Monitoring top 50 ultrasounds, amputating the rest from the best, implanting new hits. Make an incision in your schedule. To check your chart every week, we've got our finger on music's pulse. Chartbeat, weekdays on Channel V.
Let the smooth sounds of soul drift through your day at 2 p.m. Tuesday to Friday. For a late night fix, tune in after dark. From the crooning of Curtis to the furthest reaches of funk, take your slice of soul. Get into the kitchen. Soul Kitchen, only on Channel V.
It's oh so quiet. Shh, shh. It's oh so still. guess the biggest difference between debut and post is that debut were all songs I wrote over a 10-year period, all in my house in Iceland after my son had gone to bed. So they were quite private and intimate, like little experiments, and more like a diary thing, you know, something in order to keep you sane, rather than you want to tell the whole world about it.
You fall in love, simple, the sky up above, simple is caving in. Wow!
This album is, on the contrary, I moved to England 2 years ago, and all the songs on this album are written since then. So they're all written with in mind that other people will hear them. They are more, not as shy and introvert, they're probably more sort of conscious and more confident.
So nuts about a guy you wanna love, you wanna cry, you cross your heart and hope to die. Till it's over.
Now I can make very angry songs, I can make very happy songs, very sad songs, very delicate songs, very vulnerable songs, very strong, aggressive songs, and all those different things. And I think in that sense, Post is a lot better than debut. In a way, Post is quite brave, because it's the girl who left home and is trying out all these brand new things she's never tried before, and tasting all those cities, and meeting all these lunatics, and best of all, meeting all the lunatics like herself, you know, because there aren't that many back in Iceland, and communicating with all them and figuring out there are more people out there who feel like her, and it's just, it's definitely like a brave album, but at the same time kind of scary. Post is more scary than debut, because I'm definitely jumping off more cliffs this time around.
I played dead. It stops the sting. I played dead.
First I was going to do this album like on my own, like produce it on my own, and I thought it was a correct way to do it. Then I started getting a bit scared and kind of getting all big too much for me. So I asked Nelly Hooper, who produced my debut album, to produce this album for me. He refused. He said it was ridiculous that I could do it on my own and I should do it on my own. And then in the end, I contacted him again and said it was too soon for me to do it on my own. And he agreed to be my safety net.
I miss you, but I haven't met you yet. So special, but it hasn't happened yet. You are gorgeous, but I haven't met you yet. I remember, but it hasn't happened yet.
When we went to Bahamas to record the album, he had a surprise for me. He prepared, and he said, you know, picked me up in a car one morning, took me to this cave, big cave which was there, and kind of gave me like a microphone and headphones with a very, very long lead. And I told me to go into the cave, and there was absolutely no light in there, and I climbed into it, and then the song came in the headphones and all the music, and I sang the song, like the lyric, and while I crawl into the unknown, cover me, I'm going hunt for mystery, cover me. And like if something went wrong, I was supposed to pull the lead, and they would come and get me. And they were outside, like in the night, with headphones and little mixing desk, listening to it. And then suddenly I heard all these beautiful noises, and then I was actually standing on the top of a little cliff with sort of like a canyon in front of me, like 4 meters down, just on the edge, with the microphone, and I realized all the little noises were actually bats, hundreds of bats, kind of like going past me. So they made all these beautiful little like like little noses, and they are on the record.
And if you complain once more, you be done. I'm lovely. And if you complain once more, you be done. I'm lovely.
Guess another precious person I worked with was probably Tricky. The songs two we did together, one called Enjoy, which is just about celebrating life and having the guts to jump off cliffs and not clinging to your little nest your whole life. You have to sort of go for it sometimes. And the other song, Headphones, which was an idea I had actually a while ago, where a friend of mine, actually, Graham Massey, he used to send me tapes in the post, just all the songs, his favorite songs, put on one tape. And I think it's one of the most brilliant, precious presents you can get from a friend. And if you may be having a bad day, you keep it in your pocket for the whole day, and then in the evening, before you go to bed, you take your Walkman and you go to bed after having a bath, and you lie there with the Walkman and you listen to the tape, and you fall asleep with the tape, with the headphones on. So it's like almost like an anthem, like a sort of worship anthem to headphones. And the chorus goes, my headphones saved my life, your tape lulled me to sleep. And it's very much about that. And I decided to use all those things, put a lot of vocals on it, and really try to sort of use the headphone, trick, like sort of all those tricks, and really sort of glorify headphones.
I'm breathing after letting that kiss me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Until I'm trapped now, yeah. Sit it out till I know.
I always take my ghetto blaster with me everywhere I go. And I used to have a smaller one. It was just one tape, but no CD. And I could take it everywhere with me, and if you put just the right song on, it can be a lot stronger than even words. Say if two friends are arguing and you just put exactly the right song on and they stop arguing. Maybe two people that really fancy each other but they're too shy, you put just the right song on and they fall in love. So I really, this is my best friend, I think.
Come on, girl, let's sneak out of this party. It's getting boring. There's more to life than this. It's still early morning. We could go down to the harbor and jump between the boats and see the sun come up.
I think there has always been all the different kind of music, always, from the day when some of the monkeys decided to become men. There is the sort of cheap, everyday music, the sort of deep, intellectual music, the sort of humorous music, all the different, you got all sorts of music, and I think all the different type of music are just as important, and they are now in 1995. This is the same thing. You got the sort of stupid music, because it's very important. You must never stop being stupid. It's one of the most important human qualities to remain stupid. And also the sort of intellectual music, and also instinctive music, and also happy music, and all the different type of music music with all the different type of instrument, because you can play music on almost anything, you know?
Down to the bottom, drive my anchor. This is where I'm staying. This is my home.
Music must represent real life. It don't matter what it is, and I mean situations like say like if you put an Indian violin into a punk song, it's not so weird, because how many times have I seen a punk eat Indian food? It happens all the time. I think what influences me most in writing my songs is emotional things, because in a way all the noises of the world, all the noises that I have learned, I think you sort of take that in from the age of 0 till about 50. Then majority of your influences are already there, and then they're just little noises like cars, you know, and not so literally music, but just, you know, cars, machines, you know, like ghetto blasters, you know, people talking around you, echo in the mountain, all these things. I think most of all you're influenced by things like this up till 15. After that, I think what triggers off songs in you is emotions. I did debut, and I tried it again now when I do post, to do like a week in a life of a normal person, because what happens in 1 week for you is amazing. You wake up in the morning, you're very happy, and then you walk outside and someone has driven over your cat and it's dead. So you become sad all of a sudden. Then you go to work, and on the bus you meet your best friend that you haven't seen for 5 years maybe, and he's just fallen in love. And then you go to work and you have a very bad day at work, and you're trying to work, and then maybe you go outside afterwards and get drunk with your friends, and then you dance in a club and you're very sweaty, and you come outside of the club and the sun is shining again. So you can't control things, you just gotta enjoy it as it happens. And I want to write songs, like one song about when somebody drove over your cat, one song about when your best friend fell in love, one song about how difficult it is to work, one song about getting drunk, one song about getting sweaty, and another song about coming out of that club and the sun is shining and you're all shy and a bit drunk. So an album should be all those different things.
I'll take care of you, protect you. Calm down. You're exhausted. Come lay down. You don't have to explain. I understand.
I'm gonna be about 85-year-old, and I'll probably be still trying to write that song, like sitting by my kitchen table with a knife and a fork, you know, trying to write that perfect song. And then they will say, well, she gave it a try.